If you're wondering whether the Galaxy Tab A9 is still worth it in 2025, I think there's a couple reasons you may want to wait, but let's talk about it. Unfortunately, there's still not a lot of options when it comes to small Android tablets. At least we do have the Legion Tab Gen 3 now in the United States, but of course the price on that is similar to the iPad Mini 7. Probably one of the biggest reasons this tablet has been so popular is the price is less than $150. It also starts with 64 gigabytes of storage, which yeah, it's not great for 2025, but it can go up to 128 gigabytes, and you can also get 8 gigabytes of RAM with that version. You can also use a micro SD card to expand the storage as well. The build quality on here is actually pretty nice as well. The display resolution on here is 800 by 1340. Overall size is 8.6 inches, so it's not bad considering the price. For me, I would like to see 1080p resolution to make things a little more crisp. It's also only 60 Hz refresh rate versus 90 on the larger A9 Plus. The overall brightness is probably good enough for most things. I think the screen is decent quality considering the price. It should be fine for watching Netflix or YouTube videos considering it's wide vinyl 1. You can also go up to 1440p resolution for YouTube videos. Nice thing is you get pretty similar battery life to the larger A9 Plus at 6.5 hours in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, so not bad for a smaller tablet like this. It'll last a couple days with the mixed usage, even longer once you trim the screen brightness down. It's also currently on Android 14, One UI 6.1 as of this video, and it's gonna feel very similar to other Samsung tablets. There's a couple things that it's missing though. You don't have Samsung DeX like you do on the larger version, and you won't get video out with this tablet to use an HDMI adapter, but you can still do most basic things that you would need to on a smaller tablet. You can even do split screen on here as well. Just keep in mind that this has entry-level performance, so it's going to take a little longer for things to load. You also have the taskbar down at the bottom, edge panel over on the side, and the choice of Google Discover or Samsung News left of the home screen. I do think at times the software feels a little sluggish, especially if you're used to mid-range tablets or phones, but not bad overall. It'll also probably have better software support on here versus other small tablets in this category. It's basically a newer version of the Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. I think the biggest reason some people may not like this tablet is going to be the lower performance. It does okay for most basic things, but if you're coming from a more expensive tablet or iPad, things can feel a bit sluggish at times. If you look at the Geekbench scores, obviously this won't have the best performance out there, but the nice thing is I feel like the size is just about right for gaming. It just feels comfortable in the hands, and it can play games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite without too much trouble. It may just be at lower frame rates and graphics, but definitely a nice option to do some light gaming on. It's also nice that it still has a headphone jack. That's something that you don't really see nowadays. As far as speakers go, you've got one on each side. It may not be the loudest out there, but still probably good enough for most things and louder than you would think considering the size. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of how it sounds. I know most people won't use cameras on their tablets, especially one like this, but it's got an 8 megapixel camera on the back, only 2 megapixels on the front, so it's definitely not going to be the best camera quality, but I feel like most people will be using their cell phones. Even budget cell phones will have better quality than this tablet. overall, I still think this is one of the better options out there if you're looking for a small, affordable Android tablet, especially considering there's not a lot of other options out there. So yeah, I would say it's still worth it in 2025, but to me, the two reasons you may not want to get this tablet is the lower screen resolution, and the performance could definitely be better in my opinion. I do wish there was at least a fingerprint scanner on here. Not a huge deal, just something that would be really nice on here. But again, there's not a lot of options, so I think this is probably still one of the best small, affordable tablets available, even in 2025. I would assume the Galaxy Tab A10 series will come out later this year, but we'll have to wait and see. But if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.